Hi everyone, welcome to this channel. This is Witches School and my name is Carolina, and today we are going to talk about the Gemini season, okay, and how or what can we expect in this time, okay? The sun is moving into Gemini now, and how can we take this energy and create some things new in our lives. So I welcome you all, and I hope you can subscribe to this channel and share, and also thank you all who can give me your thumbs up and leave me a comment so you can help me to make this channel to grow. So we are talking about the season of Gemini. Who is Gemini? Gemini is ruled by Mercury, and this is a moment where our creativity side, our ideas, our communications are going to be really exalted, okay? So we need to take this energy in terms to transform all those aspects that we've been fighting in the earlier seasons, because we've been struggling a lot with a lot of tense energy in the sky. And right now the sun is moving to a sign that invites us to create something new, okay? This is a very good time for us to write, to read, to maybe to start some kind of traveling, or maybe some kind of communications about new projects, new plans, okay? But maybe it's a time that we are going to feel like we need to explore our curiosity about new things, because Gemini is really curious. Gemini wants to know a lot of things, wants to do a lot of things at the same time, but also Gemini is a sign where we are exploring our side of creativity in our ideas, in the mind. Mercury always talk about our thinking, our thoughts, the way that you are thinking or understanding life, so it's a really good time to start some kind of course, maybe to do something new, like I said, to take some kind of action in those areas of your life that maybe you feel like you have an idea, you want to do something new, but you don't know exactly how, or which is the best way to do that. And this is a time especially for learning new things, okay? So I hope that you can really appreciate this time and take your time, because Gemini maybe is kind of accelerated, and maybe you are going to feel like you want to do like 10 things at the same time, but try to focus on something or one thing, and go for it, and try to establish your priorities, and also it's a good time for us to take our ideas, writing down, don't let your imagination go, and maybe those things that maybe sometimes you say, wow, I have this amazing idea, but at the next day you forgot, so this is a perfect time for you to have your journal, and take notes from everything, every thought, everything that you want to or appear in your mind, write it down so you don't lose it, okay? So we have to understand that this still is a complicated time and a tense time in the sky, and this will continue through all May and middle June, okay? So maybe you want to start new things, but at the same time we have a square, the sun with Saturn. So Saturn in Pisces in a square to the sun in Gemini is kind of saying to us that this is a moment where you cannot go with your fantasies only. You need to establish new things, new priorities. It's like this is a moment where we need to get down from the cloud, or the clouds, and put our feet in the mind, okay? Not in the ground or in the earth, in the mind, okay? Establish ideas and priorities. And if you are maybe a person who is like, you are in 10 places at the same time, you need to learn how to confront that side of yourself and start to establish things and priorities, and learn how to systematize maybe your routine, maybe your daily basis, those kind of things, because Saturn is going to be pushing the sun, and you can feel like you want to move and do a lot of things, but maybe something is saying to you, don't move so fast. First, establish an order, okay? Especially in those dreams, Pisces, your dreams, your fantasies, those ideals, of things that maybe are like your, I don't know, maybe that naive side of us, Also, we are going to still have the square between Pluto and Jupiter and Mercury. So our mind is being transformed, okay? Our mind is being transformed in all the things that we have been established in the past, all those things that give you security. Now Pluto is transforming that, from the 0 degrees in Aquarius, but also Pluto is doing a trigon with the Sun in Gemini. And this has two meanings. The first is, like I said, something that you need to transform from this mind, this way of thinking, maybe those ideas that are obsolete right now. That some things that you maybe been pushing, because you thought that give you security, and now Pluto is saying to you, forget about that. We are going for the new things. And Pluto from Aquarius is doing a trigon to the Sun in Gemini. The new ideas, the new diversity of things, the new creative side of yourself, new communications, and new ways to communicate. Why not? I don't know, maybe a change of city, maybe a change of country, some neighbor country, okay? Because we are talking in Gemini house 3, this is like near places, okay? But a new city, a new neighborhood, maybe you are thinking about moving, so take that chance, because Pluto in trigon to the Sun is saying, Pluto from Aquarius is presenting us the new world and the new things from this new world, okay, that is going to be ruling the humankind the next 20 years. And now it's in trigon to the Sun, saying, okay, if you are going to do something new, go for it. But if you are going to do something looking or seeking security and old structures that you had, that's not the way. And so Pluto is going to push in all those aspects, but it's going to be flowing or going with the flow for everything new that you want to do. So take the chance. This is a perfect moment, okay? Also, we are going to have the square between Mars and Mercury and Jupiter and the lunar north node. So here is something that Mars wants to do, because Mars is in Leo right now, and Leo always wants to be seen, is that side of us that want to be recognized, you wants to be like showing to others that thing that you do so well, you know. But now in a square with Jupiter, it's like all that impulse that you want to expand is now needing that you rethink your basis, you know, your fundamentals about that, okay? Which are the meanings for you, for those things that you want to establish, okay? Also, Mars wants to fight for the individuality, for that thing that is important for me, okay? But is in opposition to Pluto in Aquarius, okay? And Aquarius is a sign of the community. It's not the sign of the individual, of the things that are for myself, okay? The selfish side of myself. So every impulse that you have right now in terms to achieve something that is only good for you, okay? And it's only going to improve your life, okay? Pluto, from the other side of the chart, is saying, no, we are going to disintegrate this warrior impulse, because right now it's more important which is or what is good for everyone, for your community, for your group of people maybe, or for your social group, also can be. And you can feel like this is a time that you are going to feel kind of frustrating, you know, because you want something and you have a lot of fire, you know, like I want to go for it, but Pluto is like closing doors, you know, but it's inviting you to take new ideas and expectations, you know, in creative ways. And I think this is a moment where you can confront yourself and ask yourself, maybe why not, something like, what can I bring to my society, to my community, you know, to my group of belonging? Maybe it's not about what I do, it's what can I bring, what can I give, how can I serve, you know. This is not about you letting go your own expectations or your own goals, you know, but what happens if you open your mind and you crystallize maybe all those things that you are doing because of that wish that you have of growing maybe as individual, okay, but also through that growing and through that fight and through that experiences that you had, you can also help others to inspire them to do the same or to go for their goals also, you know. How can you inspire others with your achievements? If you can resignify that sense of success, you know, and give to that a meaning that applies to everyone in your community, this is, I think, the best way and the more faster way that you can really go for it and go with the flow, that is talking about the sense of community. You know, you are going to feel like if you can transform that in something that can inspire, that is going to flow so magically, you know. And I think that is amazing. This is a new opportunity because it's a moment where you can create new things for you, but in a way that can affect others and not only change your life, also change everything around you, you know. So as I said before, this Gemini season is starting with a T-square in the sky, so it's a tense moment, and the sun in Gemini is so it's like have a lot of anxiety, and with a T-square that could be like explosive, like, because you want to diversify a lot of things, but you are also feeling kind of in a trap, so you have to manage that anxiety these days. I highly recommend you, as I said, write down your dreams, your ideas, what you want. Maybe take a mic and speak to others, maybe share with others your, I don't know, maybe those books that you are reading, okay, or take some time to read and try to clarify your mind, doing something that can take you out of a place of anxiety and give you more kind of it's like you have to be patient, but also you have to be taking conscience or be aware of all the ideas that are going to be falling down like channelized from the sky to you, for all the things that are going to be renewed in your life. So we are going to talk about in the next video about the full moon in Sagittarius, okay, and how this amazing closure is going to affect us. And be patient, because May, middle June are going to be really, really tense times, but we have something to learn there. We have something to learn about ourselves, and let yourself be creative. If you've been waiting, you've been hiding, you've been not finding your voice, please take your notes, because the time to flow is coming. So thank you all for watching, and I see you in the next video.